Meet the Candidate, and I have my good friend Lawrence Williams sitting right there. We're all kind of busy these days, and we can catch up with anybody anywhere. That's a fast moving train. How you doing, Lawrence?
I'm very well, Angela. How you doing?
Oh, just excellent. Just excellent. Thanks for asking. And Lawrence, you're running for city council.
Newcastle, Pennsylvania.
There you go. If you go back, we've done a Meet the Candidate with Lawrence quite a few times, and he is one outstanding individual. I enjoy his company, and I enjoy sitting talking with him. Lawrence, why don't we talk a little bit about some of the issues that are facing us here in Newcastle?
Sure, sure. Where do you want to start?
There's a long, illustrious list, brother. Anywhere you'd like.
Well, I'll try to address that. Let's do the Cascade part first.
Okay.
Okay. Years ago, we've been trying to work with United Way to get the pool, and United Way and the city are currently in negotiations for a lease arrangement for the pool. However, council at this point they're failing to realize the value of having a pool, and that value goes like this: if you were to rent out the Cascade Park, I'm still getting the echo. You can hear me, though, right?
Yeah, I can hear you perfect.
Okay. Okay. If you were to rent the park out, the large pavilion is like 1,700. The other pavilion that's the merry-go-round one is around 1,200, and then the shelters run $15 to $25. So what'll happen is by having a pool, you will have more people renting out the shelters and the pavilion. And so just give you the numbers here. The city will make at least $3,000 a week. And if you times that by 4, that's 12,000 a month, $48,000 on a 4-month period. That's great revenue for the city.
Yeah.
So that's the purpose of Cascade Park Pool. Now, you have the other retail advantages that will come around. Other people would want to put in restaurants or some kind of swimming time.
Yeah.
Okay? That will sell also, and then the city will recoup the taxes off of that. So we're going to shift gears and we'll go back to City Hall. City Hall now, they're paying $80,000 a year for operations. Now, if you walk around the City Hall building, you'll count 22 air conditioners in the window. Now, if you're going to save on energy, you know the air conditioners has got to go. And going further, if you were remodeling your home and you're concerned about the energy cost, that means you would want to put in new windows. You would look into a zone type heating or some forced air, which is less expensive than the boiler system. So that money right there could be saved, and not having to promote this building for anybody. Because the building went out for bid, and nobody bid on it. They didn't get any offers. No figure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you just to go ahead and just take the City Hall as it is, refurbish the place, new windows, ventilation system, forced air, whichever one becomes the least expensive to operate. The city will save money right there. And I said, with the Act 47, the city needs revenue stream. Right there. So this will free up money in the general fund to be able to invest into what I would call a city revitalization project. And what I would do with the city revitalization project is you get the empty lots here, you change the zone ordinance for those lots to make it either a mobile home friendly or modular home. And that will spur some economic growth there. And secondly, working with the county, with those repository homes, you can sell those homes for $500. Part of the public-private partnership with the local bank and possibly the realtors, and that will spur some economic growth through the city. So those are just a couple of areas there,
You know, I'm going to touch on something you said in the past. Now, you know, the local grocery store that just opened was outside the city. Do you think it's too over expecting to have a grocery store in the city?
A grocery store in the city in the downtown area would be great.
I would love to have one. We still, you know, when I take a break from lunch and I walk out of the office down here, there's no grocery store.
None. Now, for example, if you take some of the money that they got from the SBG grant that they're using to tear down homes, if you take some of that money and you put it in the fund where if a business wants to build a grocery store downtown, across the police station, or that First Marriott, that First Marriott Bank.
Yeah, I know where you mean.
If they want to do that, you have seed money to get that financed, so to get that project underway.
Right, and that's so important because I believe the definition of downtowns is that there's some business rather than just parks and green spaces.
That's true.
You know, we've mastered parks and green spaces, you know, and that's quite scary. So, in closing, now, why don't you tell them your position physically on the ballot? Because we had talked a little bit earlier, and independent and non-affiliated are two different terms. So they want to vote for you. Where should they look?
Well, I would be on the ballot. I'm just the last name.
Okay, that works really, really well. And in closing, anything else you have to say?
Oh man. Well, let's go back to the ballot. On the ballot, you will see that I'm not affiliated. So therefore, that makes me a true independent. You know, I take everything from all the parties, Republican, Democrat, Independent, and I work with the council to implement the things that need to get done. So that's the advantage there.
Yeah, you know, I see that. Lawrence, you've been a great guy, and we've known each other for quite some time now. And I really, really appreciate you taking the time to stop by NCTV 45, give a call, and just kind of share some visions with us that will make Newcastle a better place. Because as I say each and every day, we already know it's the greatest castle in the world with some of the best food, I might add. But thanks, Lawrence. Thanks for stopping by. And anything else in the upcoming days, don't hesitate to call. And we'll definitely put it out there. Put you on Newswatch. We're live right now, and some folks are watching. So across 18 different media sources and on nctv45.com. Thanks, Lawrence. Make sure all you folks have a great day. And remember, we're available anytime on your time. Train that runs on your schedule. That's NCTV 45. Have a super day.